Welcome back, YouTube. Working on a 2006 Infiniti fx35. So, have this little disease there on the cluster. Look like something is smeared on there, but it's not on the outside. I believe it's on the inside. Cleaned it off, tried different things. So, I didn't see anybody had a video for this model to get to that cluster. Like it just pops off right here, but it's locked in up under here. So there was one screw I already took out, that one right there. Let's see here. There you go. So it just goes into that right there, and that holds this bottom piece. That's the only thing I've done so far. So look like I'm gonna take these two screws out and then take off this wrapping here. So I think there might be some screws back there because everything else got loose except for this, and this is tight right here too. I did pop out the little the key ring thing. So I'll take up those two Phillips screws. All right, got those two screws out. So I'm guessing that just kind of comes apart. Kind of tight right there. So you have to unplug that deal. So you just push in that tab and it'll slide out. And I think I'm right. I think that's the screw right there. Probably another one on this side maybe. Yeah, right up there. I think those two are the only thing that's holding it in. So get you a Phillips. On those ones that was up under that, under this, get you a screwdriver, or if you have a drill, make sure you have the extension on it, extending Phillips. So we're gonna take those two screws out, and so y'all can see this. This is a really tight spot to get a screwdriver in. You won't be able to get a standard screwdriver size, or get your drill in there. See, I got 3 of them. So this one is probably about 6 inches long, 5 or 6 inches long, because you'll hit that steering wheel. But this is the angle that you're at. Barely being able to turn it. So that was a bad make. So I'm gonna get that taken out in the other side also. Just wanted y'all to see that. It's almost out. Let's see. Yep, that one's out. And let's see what the angle is on this one. It's barely enough room to get in there. I can see where I'm at. This side is a little bit easier angle, but they don't give you much to work with. You see it barely moving, so it's slipping. So I'm gonna get that taken out. I don't think I'm gonna put those 2 screws back in. It has other screws to hold it. That's just a horrible design. So let's see here. Should pop on out. So yeah, it should pop on out. Just grab it there. Same way here, just pull out. So I get to work around the seam. So it's kind of a fight to get out. You see it's moving around, so I'm gonna put the camera down so I can get this off. Okay, y'all. So it looks like I took this off, as you can see. But actually I got behind there and prodded off, but actually broke. You can't. Anyway, that's supposed to be one piece. End up fumbling around. The rod came out of this for that door to spring back. I had to put the spring and all that stuff back. So this, be careful with that. That will break. And I'm about to probably glue it back around the edges back on there. This will hold it on there, but anyway, they made it pretty difficult to take that off. You probably can get around this, but all I'm trying to do is get to that glass, like I said. So I just pried those right here, right there with my knife or a screwdriver. It looked like it's going to just come on out. So I'm just going to pull it out. Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to just clean this up and buff it and get all that smudge. You can see the gauges and stuff like that, but it's not clear. So I'm going to do that in that way. The buyer will be happy. Just so y'all know, I already tried glass cleaner on both sides. this what it looks like after glass cleaner. So it's one of those things. So I'm gonna buff it out like I said. There we have it. Pretty much good as new. Got a couple smudges around the edges I can hit. But anyway, so remember, I don't know what kind of cleaning agent they use on there, but it messed up the plastic. So certain things you cannot use as cleaner, or it'll eat into the actual plastic. So if you can't just clean something with glass cleaner, get your buffer out, put a little bit compound, you can water it down just a little bit, and back on deck. Yeah guys, so just work backwards. I snap this in place first. This little deal has to kind of basically slip in behind all this. So anyway, so yeah, you just kind of work backwards. I snap that in place first. I put the glass in there. You can see how crystal clear it is, and just kind of snap that back in place. I probably should have waited. But anyway, this piece goes in there also. So you gotta kind of move this stuff around. I only got one hand, so I'm gonna move this stuff around, and then actually that's backwards, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna move this stuff around, work this in there, and then kind of see the progress. So yeah, so make sure you put that flat piece that goes across. It'll match the back, the front will match the steering column with the half circle. And then you move on to the next piece, which will be this. It's kind of just fits back up there also. It's a tight little area, so you gotta just work it around. You just work it around until you can, get all that clipped in. So I'm gonna work it right quick. So y'all can see that I sat in there, just squeeze it in there, work it slowly, and it'll pretty much sit in place. So you just snap these back in, and you'll be good to go. Remember the other screws down there. All right, remember those 2 screws? I'm not putting the other ones in because this will hold just fine. So you just put this back in there. Goes right to the little hole there. Clip them in, and you're good. And tighten up that 1 screw. Then you're ready to go. All right, so you got that screw in there, and then you put your ring back on. Make sure it lines up to the lock position, and you're good to go. So this is another one from G-Body Auto, mainly to get to that glass. There's more things you have to do to actually take apart take this all the way off. So I hope this helps somebody. G-Body Auto, trying to save you some money. So y'all have a good one. Thank you for watching.